and I've been reading like testimonials of people who follow these habits, and some people literally just by eating the same things but changing the order of how they eat their foods, they lost so much weight. Another testimony that I read in the book, this girl cleared up her acne, balanced her hormones. Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. So first off, my outfit is giving me Aunt Jessie vibes right now. If you know, you know. But I am so excited for today's video because I feel like this needs to be talked about more. And I don't want to go so much in depth with it because I just want to push you guys towards reading this one book that I've been reading and going to this one girl's Instagram page. Because one, I'm not a doctor, but I cannot express how beneficial it is to keep a balanced blood sugar level and just avoid spikes throughout your day and just eating a good blood sugar balancing meal. That was a tongue twister. So this is the book that I'm almost done with it actually, but y'all, you need to read this. I'll have a link down below to Amazon. This is not sponsored by any way, but I just truly believe everyone needs to just educate themselves. And so this author, Jessie, I don't want to butcher her last name, but she literally has backed up with science explaining how blood sugar spikes can be the reason why people cannot lose weight and have acne issues and skin issues and of course energy and also aging, which is insane. So again, you know me, I love reading the science behind things, and she really does that. And she also, on her Instagram, which I'll put up on the screen, she has these really cool like visual graphs of how certain meals or certain foods spike your blood sugar. But if you eat a certain way, it literally can avoid a spike, which that's like the ultimate goal. You don't want to have continuous spikes throughout the day because that can lead to so many health issues. So again, I don't want to speak too much on this topic because I'm not a doctor, but this book is so informative, and I've been doing this way of eating, I guess you can say, for a couple weeks now, not even a month, and I've already feel such a huge difference. So the most noticeable difference is my energy. My skin has been really good. Everything else has been really good in terms of my health, but I always have like that 3 p.m. just slump, that crash. There has to be a reason why, because I'm getting 8 hours of sleep and I'm eating good, I'm exercising, but I still feel that afternoon slump, which can affect me so much, not just mentally, but obviously physically, because I'll get that slump and I'll be working on a project for my YouTube or whatever, and I just feel all of a sudden just have no motivation, and it just negatively impacts me. So I'm like, I need to figure out what the heck, how to prevent it. And also I noticed after certain foods, I would get super lightheaded and dizzy. I don't even know how I stumbled across this, but I've been doing this. I have energy throughout the day. My sleep is a steady sleep. Like, yes, I used to get 8 hours of sleep, but I would wake up here and there sometimes because my blood sugar was dropping in the middle of the night. Basically, the glucose goddess, that's what she calls herself, she has like these 3 rules to avoid spikes throughout the day. And the first one is how you eat. So basically, you can eat your foods in a specific order to avoid blood sugar spikes. So you can eat the same things, but it's how you do it and like the order of the way you do it. So for example, this morning for breakfast, as you guys saw, I had turkey bacon, some zucchini and onions, and a gluten-free sourdough toast and some blueberries. So if you've been watching my videos for a while, then you know that I used to only have smoothies first thing in the morning as my breakfast. And smoothies, obviously with fruit, they have sugar, and even though I was having protein in it and maybe sometimes I'll add some fiber and fat, I still felt like that wasn't, I don't know, I just didn't feel like it was healthy because I was getting micronutrients, but I was just not energized. And so, yes, I've actually stopped doing smoothies in the morning. I stopped smoothies completely just to try it out because I've been doing that for a whole year. We need to take a break from that. So the Glucose Goddess says to eat your veggies first. So always have a green starter on every single meal. That decreases the blood sugar spike by a certain percentage. I'll have it up on the screen. I will have like half of my zucchini and onions first, and then I'm the type of person that likes to eat my protein with something else. I don't know, comment down below if you're like that too. So then I will have my turkey bacon with my zucchini and onions, and then I'll have my gluten-free sourdough toast with a little bit of ghee on it, so it has my carbs, but it also has a healthy fat on it. And then I'll eat my blueberries, which is fruit, and fruit is sugar, and you never want to eat fruit alone. Certain fruits especially, because it'll just automatically just send your blood sugar skyrocketing. And ever since I switched from having a sweet breakfast to a savory breakfast, a fuller, bigger, savory breakfast, I noticed that I'm fuller longer and I have more energy. And so another huge tip that she emphasizes on to avoid that spike is to move your body after you eat. So you will see how I move my body after lunch and dinner, but typically I always move my body after breakfast anyways, because I'll eat breakfast and then get ready, get dressed, and do the dishes from making breakfast. So I'm moving my body, so that helps prevent a blood sugar spike. So that's another tip, but you'll see how I do all the other tips the rest of the day. I feel like I've been talking so long, but again, I don't want to harp too much on it. Just go read the book. But I personally wanted to show you what I eat and how I eat to balance my blood sugar, which it's only been like 2 weeks, and I've just cannot express enough how important it is. And also this is going to benefit me in the future, because when your blood sugar is just out of whack, it can also affect your hormones. It can also affect your fertility. It can also increase your chance of obesity and diabetes. So even if you don't have diabetes, it is still so beneficial to eat a blood sugar balancing diet. All right, so this is my first midday snack of the day. I'm having some carrots and some Ithaca hummus, and then a protein shake. So I follow quite a few health accounts that also talk about like eating a blood sugar balancing diet. And again, I want to loosely say the word diet. It's not so much of a diet, it's a way of eating. You can eat the same things, but just like how you eat it, because it's not really like, it's just a healthy way of eating to help, you know, with yourself now, but also your future self will thank you. So again, please don't mind me if I say diet, and there's like, I know there's a ton of negative connotations with that. But anyways, I follow a lot of healthy accounts that show like examples of meals and snacks that are good for your blood sugar. And a lot of the accounts talk about like hummus and carrots, because it has like some healthy fats and protein. And then also, if you guys didn't know, raw carrots is really good to help with like any excess estrogen in your body. So it's really good for your hormones basically. But other girls eat it some other ways. The known way is having a raw carrot salad with like coconut oil and apple cider vinegar, but I just eat it with hummus. And then I have my Aura Organics protein shake right here. It's the chocolate flavor, and this has obviously protein. It is vegan, but it also has like lots of fiber and super greens in it as well. So this is the first snack of the day that helps me feel really full and energized as well. And this will actually keep me full for like hours, 3 to 4 hours, because typically I thought I had something called a very, very fast metabolism, and I do. So I thought I had to eat like every not even three, but like every hour. I felt so hungry all the time, and I blamed it on my metabolism. Okay, so for lunch, I'm having some leftover turkey tacos. I know turkey is a little bit unconventional in terms of tacos, but I saw another person on social media make turkey tacos and I had to try it, and it was actually really, really yummy. So I had some leftover meat. So this is what I'm having for lunch. And then these shells are from this brand. This is one of my favorite clean ingredient brands, Siete Foods. And these shells are grain-free and corn-free. So I absolutely love these so much because I love a hard taco shell, but obviously the typical ones that you see in stores and what I used to eat all the time do not have good ingredients, and it has lots of corn, which corn is linked to some skin issues. It can be drying for the skin, and apparently it can be inflammatory. Don't take my word on it. But I personally have noticed a difference in my skin when I don't eat like a lot of corn. My skin tends to get very, very dry when I have a lot of corn. And then for my green starter before I eat lunch, my actual lunch, is this spring mix salad. I know this is like a very weird combo, but it's been a habit of mine to just eat a spring mix salad before my lunches every single day for the past couple weeks, and I swear by it. I don't know, maybe it's in my head, but I feel like, one, obviously you get your greens, but I feel like it's been helping me stay fuller longer, and I don't get that spike in my blood sugar, especially before like a very carb heavy meal, like with rice and everything like that. And then I have my homemade dressing. I will have the recipe up on the screen right now, or it's in my Instagram highlight if you guys want to try it. So yummy, so simple ingredients. Again, I definitely recommend making your own, and rather than buying the ones at the grocery store, which they're clean, but they're so expensive. So it's literally just apple cider vinegar, a little bit of maple syrup, Dijon mustard, and I think that's it, and a little bit of like pepper. So it's so yummy. So this is what I'm gonna have for my green starter, and then I'm gonna have this as my lunch. I think I'm gonna eat another taco because I do have a little bit more meat, and I'm so hungry. So yeah, I think I might have another one. But again, I don't ever like share my exact portion sizes and how much I eat if I have another second serving, because I only do these videos, my what I eat in a day videos, for inspiration, because I never want to come off as if you eat exactly like me, you'll look like me, or I don't know. I just don't, that's why I don't ever share how much I eat, but I'll show you what I eat, if that makes sense. All right, so for dinner, I made some homemade teriyaki meatballs, and this is the sauce that I use. This is by another very good clean ingredient brand, Primal Kitchen, and it's not focusing. There we go. So this is their no soy teriyaki organic sauce, obviously as the name says, but this is my first time trying it. And I wanted more of like a sweeter teriyaki for the meatballs, and I thought the sauce was gonna be a little bit more thicker. It's more of like a dressing. So, and the flavor is kind of like more of the vinegar sour side. So I did try to add some coconut sugar. Coconut sugar is low glycemic, if you guys didn't know. So it won't spike your blood sugar. I feel like the coconut sugar did help sweeten it up a little bit, but I thought the sauce was going to be a little bit more thicker, so I did try cornstarch as well, and that helped a lot. But so far, I took a little taste test, and it was really good, literally. But these meatballs are turkey meatballs. It has spinach and onions and just a little bit of seasoning. And then we're going to have it with some rice, white rice. You know, gotta have the white rice because it's an Asian dish, but I definitely recommend, if you guys didn't know, to soak your white rice for at least 30 minutes. I like to soak it for like an hour and a half to 2 hours because I'll put it up on the screen why. Cannot remember it for the life of me right now why you should do it, but I also know it does help with the cooking process. It makes it faster and all. But there's another health reason of why you should soak your rice. And then as our green starter, I made these last night. I made some pickled cucumbers. I basically grew up on this. So they're literally just thinly sliced cucumbers marinated with apple cider vinegar and coconut aminos. Typically the real recipe is soy sauce, but don't want to use soy sauce. This coconut aminos is literally like soy sauce but healthier. So I marinated it overnight, and it smells so good. I can literally eat these raw all day, every day. And so that is going to be our green starter, and I also like to eat it with my food as well. So that is what's for dinner. I'll show you guys our plate when everything is done cooking and Sean gets home. Okay, so we just finished dinner and now we are gonna go on a nice sunset walk. And again, like I mentioned probably 100 times in this video, movement after eating a meal, especially a big meal, is key to reducing that blood sugar spike. But another tip that the glucose goddess gives to reduce or prevent a blood sugar spike is to have your sweets, like if you have a sweet tooth like me, to have it as a dessert. So have it after you have your meal rather than just like a standalone sweet snack, so that it can prevent that blood sugar spike. So I do like to have a little dessert, I guess you can say, after dinner, and we had these little chocolates. They're like 1 gram of sugar, clean ingredients, and they just satisfy our sweet tooth so much, and they're so small. They're like these dark chocolate, has like this caramel in the middle, but it's really coconut oil, and it's just so yummy, and it has clean ingredients. We get it at Costco. I'll have it up on the screen, or I'll have like a B-roll clip of it. We literally just popped one in our mouth and I forgot to film it. So that is what I had for our dessert, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and was just inspired to look more into this topic. And I cannot recommend her book enough. It is so informative. And even if you don't want to buy her book and you're trying to save money, I definitely recommend heading to her Instagram because it's filled with so many informative posts and graphs if you're like a visual learner like me. And yeah, like I said, it's been only a couple weeks and I've already felt a huge difference in my energy. And I've been reading like testimonials of people who follow these habits, like what the glucose goddess says. And some people literally just by eating the same things, but changing the order of how they eat their foods, so veggie first, then protein, and then your carbs, they lost so much weight. Another testimony that I read in the book, this girl cleared up her acne, balanced her hormones simply by preventing these blood sugar spikes throughout the day. So definitely recommend if you're feeling just not yourself, maybe look into that. Again, I'm not a doctor, but I'm just sharing my journey so that maybe I can inspire, inform, or empower someone. Oh no, I said that backwards. That is like my motto for my channel since I started this channel. It is to inspire, empower, or inform my audience. So again, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know. And yeah, I will see you or talk to you in my next video. Bye guys.